Guys, welcome to my channel. Thousands of Americans are forgoing flood insurance. The National Flood Insurance Program (NFIP) is a federally backed insurance program that helps to protect American homeowners and business from the financial devastation of flooding. Last October, FEMA overhauled the program insurance pricing system, resulting in sharp increases for many policyholders. In response, hundreds of thousands of Americans have dropped their flood insurance coverage. While this may save money, in the short term, it leaves policyholders vulnerable to enormous financial losses if their property is damaged or destroyed by a flood. Our Texas attorneys at the Foss law firm explain the importance of making sure you have adequate coverage. After FEMA overhaul, hundreds of Americans dropped flood insurance. When the National Flood Insurance Program (NFIP) was last reviewed, inequities were discovered in the way that insurance premiums were priced. Homes in the less risky areas of flood zones were paying higher rates than necessary, while those in more risk-prone areas were shouldering a disproportionate burden of the cost of flood risk. The system overhaul was meant to address these inequalities, adjusting premium rates according to level of risk. The new system is now in place, and it is hoped that it will help to make the NFIP more sustainable in the long term. In the meantime, homeowners in less risky areas should see a reduction in the premiums, while those in more at-risk and risk may see an increase. Ultimately, in the theory, this new system should help to create a more equitable and sustainable flood insurance program. We have a responsibility to make sure that we have actuarially sound, fair, and equitable rates, and so that what driving the change. And FIP Senior Executive David Morstad told CNBC last year. However, this overhaul is causing some homeowner rates to spike sharply. Jeremy Porter, Chief Research Officer at First Street Foundation, a non-profit research group that quantifies and communicates climate risk, say that while some homeowners have seen their insurance premiums go down as a result of recent policy changes, others have seen their rates increase dramatically. In some cases, annual premiums have jumped from around $700 to over $4,000. This restriction has been hard on many people who were already struggling to make ends meet, and it has left them wondering how they will be able to afford to keep their homes. Porter says that his organization is working to increase awareness of the issue and to lobby for changes that will help to make sure insurance more affordable for everyone. E&E News found the total number of NFIP policies declined by nearly 9% from 4.96 million to 4.54 million between the end of September 2021 and the end of June 2022. Worth the risk. Sarah Parler, an associate professor of political science at Syracuse University, said that while the preliminary numbers of dropped policies are concerning, they're part of a wider problem that extends back before the NFIP's restriction. According to Parler, Americans living in flood-prone areas tend not to buy insurance, making premiums higher for those who do because the insurance pool is smaller. The problem is exacerbated exacerbated by the fact that many people who live in flood-prone areas are low income and lack the research to pay for expensive premiums. As a result, the number of uninsured homeowners is likely to increase in the wake of the NFIP restructuring, which could lead to even higher premiums for those who do have coverage. But the bigger problem, she believed, is rooted in FEMA's flood maps, which depict current levels of disaster risk using data from the past instead of projections of the future. You might buy a house just outside the edge of a flood zone thinking you're safe, but you're going to have that mortgage for 30 years seated, and probably within 30 years your house is going to be in flood zone. The solution probably believe is just if FEM flood maps encompass a larger number of people, thereby widening in the insurance pool and brightening down premium for everyone. After all, she said, it is in everyone's best interest to have flood insurance. Individuals without coverage must often rely on FEMA disaster relief funds, which are typically only several $1,000 as opposed to the up to 250,000 the NFIP policyholders may receive for structural damage to a single family home. In addition, many people don't realize that their homeowner's insurance does cover flood damage. If you look at outcomes, people with insurance do a lot better after disaster. She said, the goal should be to make sure low-income homeowners have access to those better outcomes. Subsidize those premiums so that they have that security and they don't lose everything. Pearl said, I don't think the solution is just don't make people buy insurance. We help clients get their property damage claims paid. If your insurance company has delayed or underpaid your property damage claim, you should speak to an insurance lawyer at the first law firm as soon as possible. Cut us 614 and 7730 or complete our contact from today to get answer to your question or start reading a copy of our free book Tricks on the Trade How Insurance Company Deny, Delay, Confuse and Refuse. Okay guys, I will repeat one more time what there is. Sarah Perel, an associate professor political science at Syracuse University, said that while the primary numbers of dropped policies are concerning, they're part of a wider problem that extended back before the NFIP's restructuring. According to Perel, Americans living in flood-prone areas tend not to buy insurance, making premiums higher for those who do because the insurance pool is smaller. The problem is exacerbated by the fact that many people who live in flood-prone areas are low income and lack the resources to pay for expensive premiums. As a result, the number of uninsured homeowners is likely to increase in the wake of the NFIP restructuring, which could lead to even higher premiums for those who do have coverage. But the bigger problem, she believes, is rooted in FEMA flood map, which depict current levels of disaster risk using data from the past instead of projection for the future. You might buy a house just outside the edge of a flood zone thinking you are safe, but you're going to have that mortgage for 30 years, she said, and probably within 30 years, your house is going to be in a flood zone. Okay guys, thank you for watching this video. Hope you enjoy it. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe because subscribe is free. And thank you. See you in the next video. Bye.